So 4-3-3 got us promoted to Serie B. How did we do in our season in Serie B? Let's have a look. How's it going, crew? Hope you're well. Now, this is a little update from the Twitch save we are doing with ACR Messina. Now, you saw the tactic video I released about 3 strikers that got us up from Serie C, or Serie C, if you like. This little episode is a recap of the season I've just done in Serie B. Now, as a guide, we were predicted to finish, there you see it, rock bottom. The media had absolutely no faith in us. We've got no money. We have not spent a penny since we joined ACR Messina. Despite that gorgeous stadium and those gorgeous kits, we are gorgeous broke. So we started the season with the 4-3-3 perfect plex. I had to make a couple of tweaks here and there. You can see there's a ball winning midfielder in there now because watching the data hub, we weren't winning the ball back enough, and this up a level in class was really beginning to tell. And my biggest problem all season long was here, in the centre-back slots. The lack of quality we are showing in these centre-backs areas is killing us. At the minute, near the back end of the season, I had to put Morelli there, who is actually a wing-back, and that's the quality that we are lacking. We brought in a raft of loan signings, including this fella, Eduard Dutu, on loan for Fiorentina. He was okay with a 6.96 rating, but not exceptional. We're going to have to get some better quality. And that's what makes this save such a tricky one, because obviously when you get promoted you need to up your levels in players. For example, if I was in England in League 2, I'd be looking at attributes in the 10 to 11 range, into League 1, 11 to 12, into the Championship, 12 to 14. You get the gist. Over in Serie C, we were rubbish. Our average rating attribute wise was about 9. Now we're in Serie B, I'm still rocking the same squad, other than two new key players that have done the business. So let me introduce you to them. Nikola Iliev, you can see there, he's on loan from Inter Milan. So obviously this is a huge upgrade. You can see his attributes there. He's going to be a right baller. He's only 19 years old, already capped by Bulgaria. He's scored 15 goals in 34 games in Serie B. He's been a quality player. Can we get him on loan again next season? Now, he was only topped by the man with the most dangerous fringe in Italian football, Tommaso Baldanzi. I adore this player. You can see he plays any of these 3 positions here. We've got him playing up front as a false 9, flair 15. He's on loan from Empoli. Why they're not playing him, I don't know. Absolute class act. 17 goals this season, 12 assists. He is fantastic. 20 years old. The bad news, don't think we're going to be able to get him back on loan next season. So there was a tactic. We started the season. We were up from Serie B as champion, from Serie C as champions, sorry. We were confident. We went into the season and it didn't go quite to plan. Friendlies were great. Look at that, big 10-0 win, which we did live on stream. And I thought, here we go. Nice win in the Coppa Italia. And then our first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't go very well. We lost 2, drew 3. So I wasn't panicking. Ground out our first win there against Tanana, but then again 1-4 to Benevento. Salernitana beat us 1-1. Udinese, who are way better than us, but stubbornly I stuck with the 4-3-3. We won 1, we lost 2. We won 1, we drew 2, but it was never getting going until we made the change just after this game against Salernitana. But I still saw something in the tactic. If you look at the statistics there, down the bottom side there, 20 shots, 10 on target, a 2.2 XG. There was not a lot wrong. We were just getting too exposed and I couldn't rely on my central defenders to keep the goals out. So I had to make tweaks elsewhere. Then I thought, I've built some belting tactics this year. One of my favourite ever tactics. I've now got the players that can possibly do this. Let's go with it. And that's when I went with the Stinger Zio tactic, the 4-3-1-2 goal machine tactic that we tested with Lazio, Sampdoria, Forest Green, amongst others. I wanted to use it from the get-go for Messina, but I never had the quality of players. But when I looked at that front 3, I definitely had them. The problem was always going to be in midfield, but we went with it anyway. We brought that little fella into the game against Cremonese and won 4-0. Now, they had a man sent off, so I wasn't getting too excited. But the next bunch of games, the next clutch of games, 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. A big 5-1 win against Regina, and we were absolutely flying, closing the season. And then somehow, out of nowhere, we made the playoffs in Serie B. This led to a thumping, and I mean thumping 5-0 away win at Ascoli to put us into the playoffs proper. and then had 2 games, a 2-legged game against Cittadella. The first game was a disaster. They took the lead in 7, 9 and 17 minutes, 3-0 up after 17 minutes. We clawed one back. It was 1-3 first leg, which led us into the second leg. Now, rules in Serie B are mental. It's hard to keep track, but there's no extra time in 2 legs. If scores are level after 90 minutes, the team who finished higher in the league then progresses. Bizarre, right? No away goals, no penalties, no extra time. That's the way Serie B rolls. So we went into it. Today, I'm recording this about an hour after we did it live on stream on Twitch. This is the Twitch stream, so if it's a bit odd, my commentary, it's because I'm talking to the chat. But this is what it's like when I'm streaming on Twitch. I'd love to see you there. This is the second leg against Cittadella. We need to win by 3 goals. At this point, the plan was to show you the actual highlights from the Twitch match, but I went and got myself a trademark copyright infringement on YouTube because of my background music on Twitch. What a dope. Needless to say, it was an incredible match. Let's get it up on screen. This was the first opportunity. Free kick comes in. There we go. I went daft. The chat went daft. No, not too long later, 15 minutes in to be exact, Cittadella had the ball, but Fazzi, my right back, won it back, and we started again from the back. Morelli with a little ball to Di Francesco, and then look at this little ball through from Milinkovic, and Vukcevic put it in. 2-0 up after 16 minutes. Remember, we need to win by 3 goals here. Things were getting a bit spicy. 56 minutes gone. Cittadella, who had offered nothing at all, we were confident up until this point when Cassandro went down the right hand side. You can see I was looking a bit worried there. Players, for some reason, just decided not to tackle for this occasion. Eventually the ball comes in, free header, 2-1, which meant we needed to score another 2. Back on the attack we came, Fazzi with the ball across, and then it comes out here. You can see the pressure that we were piling them under. Milinkovic had the ball. We wanted the penalty, we didn't get one, but GBH was happening. Straight red card. Cittadella down to 10 men. So look, we've got 25 minutes left. We need to score twice now. You can see me pondering there and then going for it. We had to make some big changes, and here they come. Chat are all telling me what to do. They're telling me, should we lose the centre back and put him up front? We need 2 goals in 20 minutes, so that's exactly what we did. We took off a central defender, brought on another striker, left 1 centre back, and went for it. 10 minutes to go now. Hope is starting to go. The chat's still keeping my spirits up. We went down the left hand side with Vukcevic. He crossed over. No joy this time. We're in the 79th minute now. We need 2 goals, remember. Goncalves, the left back, whipped it across. What a booming header from Milinkovic. And we were back in it. 1 to go. 10 minutes. Can it be done? 88 minutes gone. We're literally throwing the kitchen sink at them. You can see the stats in the corner there. We're absolutely pummeling them. What else can we do? We've got all our players attacking. We're in very attacking mentality. Throwing more players forward. Try and get this goal. 89 minutes, 90 minutes. There's 4 minutes of injury time. A highlight finally came, but it's the 93rd minute and nothing came of it. I've got to say at this point, the boys in the chat on Twitch who were watching were fantastic. The atmosphere was bouncing. Unfortunately, there it is. Crazy rules in Serie B meant we were out. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. So there is the confirmation of the rules. Cittadella advanced by virtue of being the highest seed. We absolutely murdered them in that match. 19 shots. Fazzi was out of this world with an 8.5 with 7 key passes, but we couldn't quite get there. But you know what? It's probably not a bad thing. As we go and have a look at the league table, we finished 6th, only losing 8 games. If we'd gone to Serie A next season, I think we would have got murdered. We've got no money. The club have released the funds for next season. Are you ready for this? We've got 1.45k to spend, so that might buy you maybe 2 PlayStation 5s, and our wage budget is already minus. And as I mentioned at the start, under tactics, Baldanzi is going back to Empoli because Empoli have been relegated to Serie B, so we'll be seeing him next season, but not the way we want to. And Iliev, here he is. We're paying his wages at the minute, but as you can see, it's £3,500 a week. We can't afford it. So like I said, this is the save I'm doing over on Twitch. It'd be great to see you over there. The chat always flies off the hook. Down the side there, you can see some absolute legends. I've got 857 people following us over there now. We've got 5,000 and a bit over on YouTube. If we get a few over there for some live streams, that'd be amazing. not to be today, but it was great atmosphere. The guys absolutely loved it. Nice New Year's Eve stream. And we were that close to getting up. So that's just a little review of the season. We'll keep doing these season by season on YouTube so you guys can keep a track of it who's not on Twitch, but it'd be great to see you over there. But for now, that is the little video update done. Remember, the tactic we used to go on that roll and the tactic we're going to use to go into next season is the Stingers EO tactic, which is just there. It's proven, it's badass, and with better players, I think we might have a chance.